Good day everyone, my name is Tan Yi-Ting. Today I gonna to share with you about my simulation learning reflection in MonsoonSIM. First, let me introduce to you what is MonsoonSIM. MonsoonSIM is a real business simulation and gamification education platform. It has been used in business education since 2013. Business simulation game becomes a popular tool in education because there are many beneficial skills that can be learned by participants such as individual engagement, teamwork, strategy and analytical thinking as well as communication. And currently, there are 70,000 registered learners and huge use base in MonsoonSIM. At the starting of the game, we need to identify our competitors. Next is to check on the initial cash and overdraft limit to ensure the cash on hand is sufficient for purchasing finished goods and starting location. To buy the retail area, we should observe on its population, rental fee, and choose the appropriate rental contract. Usually, at the starting of the game, we will open the retail at 100 to 150 meters square for the highest population and choose the 7 days rental contract as we not sure about the demand whether it's go high or low. If the demand really high for particular area, we will expand our retail and change the contract to 30 days as to get more discount. After that, we need to purchase the finished goods. There are two vendors with the different terms and conditions. We should pick the cheapest one to reduce the cost with the short lead time. Besides, there are 4 choices of procurement finished goods such as immediate delivery with credit purchase and cash on delivery, future delivery with credit purchase, and blanket purchase with credit purchase. Initial price structure. Commonly, we use inline strategy as the initial price structure. Inline strategy which involves setting the price relatively close with competing offerings, rather than setting price so high as to deter customer or so low as to attract customer. As we can see, Kung Fu Bullet set the price for Guangzhou melon juice at 32, which is relatively close with the competitors. Pricing strategy. There are 2 pricing strategies that we commonly use in MonsoonSIM, such as cost-based pricing strategy and competition-based pricing strategy. Cost-based pricing strategy begins with a consideration of the item's cost, such as the average cost of the finished goods, rental fee, marketing cost, salary, and overflow for retail. At the pie chart, we can see that the rental occupies the biggest part of the overhead, which is at 47.3%. Next is salary at 30.5% and overflow retail at 11.7% as the punishment of ordering too much. And the last one, which is the marketing at 10.6%. As we know, we need to do the marketing in order to attract more customers and increase the demand. Next is the average cost for apple juice at 17.18 Hong Kong dollar, orange juice at 17.48 Hong Kong dollar, melon juice at 21.86 Hong Kong dollar. We should take into account of all the items cost in our pricing strategy. Second one, which is the competition-based pricing strategy. We should also focus on the examination of competitors' price. As you can see in the MonsoonSIM, when all the competitors open the retail at the same location by charging the price relatively close, It could bring to an intense competition and then influence our scoring metric. Price modification decision. Usually, we will do the price modification based on the forecast, operating expenses, and competitors. First, we will modify the price based on the forecast. During the starting of the high demand day on 32, 43, 51, 64, and 69, we will ensure that our inventory is enough by conducting the future purchase before the high demand day, and then increase the price to get more profit. On the other hand, for the low demand retail, we will increase the price also in order to sell briskly. Secondly, in order to cover the high operating expenses, we will increase the price for particular high demand retail. Besides, we will buy marketing report frequently, such as every 10 days we buy one marketing report. It is important to observe the action of the every competitors in terms of price modification. For example, if they increase the price, then we can follow their action in order to get more profit. Scoring metric. There are 7 indicators in scoring metric, such as cash on hand, net profit, operating expenses, retail stock up, market share, sales revenue, and space utilization. As you can see in this scoring metric, our group Kung Fu Bullets remain at the first position. Since the sales is high, so we always has the biggest market share and net profit. As we usually observe competitors' action in price modification and the demand in the forecast to decide what price should we put for particular retail. So, marketing report is very important in order to help us to do the decision based on it. Challenges. The main challenge with regards to the pricing decision within the game is when I'm trying to play alone and becomes the sole proprietor. To be honest, it is really hard for me, as I'm busy ordering the stock to fulfill the demand until I didn't refer to any marketing report and the forecast demand, and I don't know what was happening in the market at particular time. For example, if the competitors increase the price and I still remain the same price, it could bring to the loss and influence the market share. On the other hand, if competitors decrease the price, it tends to affect the sales revenue. Next, for the wrong decision on procurement finished goods means that we're too guilty and ordering too much. Overflow Cao force us to decrease the price in order to sell it faster. Unexpected situation out of stock happen during high demand day. This brings to the zero sign of the product happen in our business. Luckily, for those who have do the future purchase, it will be their opportunity to increase the price and gain more profit. Usually, my team's Kung Fu Bullet will do like that. Buy the future purchase before high demand day and increase the price. New elements of pricing decision that can be embedded in the game, such as increase the user interface. As we know, in the real market, there are many competitors for the same product around the world. If can involve more competitors in MonsoonSIM, it will be more competitive. To fight for accomplishment, we should always think out of the box in the aspect of pricing decision as well as marketing, in order to attract more customers and increase the demand. And next, to get more profit. It will be an intense competition and very interesting if there are many competitors in one game. Moreover, By adding more vendors with different terms and conditions in the game, such as offer different average cost of the product, discount, lead time, terms of the payment, and so on. All of this will influence the price modification decision. Therefore, we need to calculate it wisely to balance between revenue and operating expenses. Last but not least, we should place the role of government in controlling the price in MonsoonSIM. As in the real market, there is a government will control the price by setting the minimum price, which is price floor, or maximum price, which is price selling for particular product. It is important for government to control the price in order to maximize the customer welfare. Thank you.